Good evening, everyone. This is Ankh of Life coming to you all with a new video. Today's topic is going to be about moving forward in life. I just had to come to you all and talk to you about this because I've been off from work for like maybe we don't have to talk about the time, but I've been off a nice little amount of time, and it's allowed me to be able to get a lot of things done, and I've also been able to reflect on some things that I need to change in order to move forward. And that is going to be the topic of discussion today as far as moving forward in life. I just wanted to say you have to stay focused on your goals and dreams. I always say that in every video because that is very important. Make sure you're working on something. I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to say stay away from people who remind you of who you used to be. It is very important that you stay away from people that are like that. They say, oh, I remember when you used to didn't have this, or I remember when you used to look like this, or this, that, and the other. Like, say, for instance, you used to be heavier and you lost a lot of weight, and people remind you, I remember when you were real big and you looked big walking. I saw you look real big, and you're like, that's my past. I did something to improve it. Let's talk about the present and how I look now. How about that? You know, stay away from people who remind you of negativity, negative past. I remember you couldn't pass this. I remember. Stay away from people like that. Because if they constantly talk about the past, that means they're still living in the past. And that means they haven't grown. They haven't grown. And life is about evolving. Things change every year. Things change every few months. So you don't want to live in the past. I just wanted to say, if you do have a goal, a little bit each day adds up over time. Because I know sometimes it could be hard and you'll be like, things can get discouraging. When you think about school, losing weight, starting a business, anything you want to do in life, when you think about the idea, the first thing you think that it's too big, But what you have to do is sit down, write out a plan, write it down. Writing it down helps you to stick to it. Write it down, put it somewhere important. Put it somewhere important. Put it somewhere. Put it somewhere where you can go back to it and look at it. If you have to journal, you should do that. Just put it down in writing. That way you can hold yourself accountable for your thoughts and your dreams, you gotta stick to it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm looking at my notes, y'all. Sorry. The world was not built in a day. You have to remember that when you are working on a new goal. Like I said, things take time. When you're working on something, it takes time. Do a little bit each day. Because with me, with this exercise and stuff, I'm still going to say, I spoke to y'all about this months ago, and I still haven't went full-fledged in, but you know what? I have been walking. I've been walking with a friend. We go up these steps over at the park. It's a lot of steps. I can't even count them, but it's a lot of them. And we'll go up those steps on Mondays and Wednesdays. And we'll do it like 3 times. And it's a little bit intense, because when I get back and I look at my little fitness tracker, I burn like 1,500 to 1,700 calories. Maybe that's throughout the day, but it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's good exercise. But I haven't went full-fledged in. My diet is not horrible, but it can be better. I'm not gonna lie. Anybody who knows me, I like popcorn. Um, let's get back on topic because I'm starting to veer away. Let's get back on topic because we're gonna make this a short video. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Um, just talking about moving forward. What I was gonna say is that you gotta make sure you are focusing on the future and not on the past, because the past is what you did yesterday and you can't get that time back. And that's what I've noticed. Like I said, on these days that I've been off, I've been chilling, I've been reading, researching things, and just chilling. I'm not even gonna lie, I've been chilling. So it's like I'm like, Tasha, you can't be focusing on things that happened 6 years ago, because I know I can't be the only one. I'll be sitting here and I'll be thinking about things, and I'll start thinking about something that happened 6 or 7 years ago or whatever. Just the thought will come in my mind, and I'll be like, I should have did this, and maybe this would have turned out. Who cares? Really? Does that really matter? What I did 6 or 7 years ago? The enemy will use weaker vessels, people, to bring you negative messages. Negative messages put negative thoughts in your mind. You might get somebody that comes across, looks at you crazy or in a mean way. He uses all kind of people, just as God uses people to get positive messages across to you. Have you ever ran into somebody and they start talking about things and you're like, you know what, I needed to hear that. That's gonna make me make this move. I'm gonna finally get this done because they came into my life and said this positive thing. So it's all about your vibration. You have to raise your vibration. And I wanted to talk about, staying out of people's business. Goodness. This social media and everything these days, they make it to where you are all up in other people's business. And I'm not gonna lie, because when you get bored, your mind can veer towards that. Let me get on Instagram and check out what's going on. People are only going to post good things. They're only going to post the best pics. They're only going to post the most positive moments in their life. They're not going to post the negative things in their life. So social media is fake. And that's why I try to stay away from it at all costs. I do. It's fake. Unless it's something, business wise, or you're following somebody who's speaking positively, or, something where they're cooking. Like I like to watch like vegan food preparation, stuff like that, because I'm trying to veer towards that way. I like to watch stuff like that. But the other stuff about these celebrities, who cares? Really, who cares? Practice not saying anything if you do not have anything good or positive to say. Like when people sitting up talking about people and stuff, don't get involved in that low energy, weak-minded conversation. Sitting up talking about people. Stay away from that. You want to even learn to forgive the people in your past that did you wrong. And I'm not gonna lie, I have a hard time with this. I'm not gonna be spiteful or try to do anything to them, but I just always keep it in my mind what people have done to me. I'm like, oh yeah, that person, yeah. But it's like, I'm not going to go after them or anything. I really don't care, because obviously you haven't stopped me from moving forward. You were one of those weaker vessels that the enemy was using to bring me down, and it didn't work. But, okay, let's get back on topic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, you have to know that your positive attitude will rub off on other people. And it might not be right away. It might not happen right away. But whenever they start speaking negatively, people that you're around, just ignore them or change the subject. And they'll start to learn. They'll start to learn, like, oh, she don't want to hear this. He don't want to hear this. Just cut them off. You have to be fair. I remember, someone that I used to hang around, she said, I'm not going to talk about anyone who is not here in the present, who's not here, right now, because that's not fair, because they don't have a chance to say their part. Like, you shouldn't be talking about people behind their back. And I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm perfect, like I never do it, but I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better. The thing I'm saying to myself is, Tasha, that's not your business. Stay out of that. You have nothing to do with that. Because people always like to kick people when they're down. You don't know what that person's going through. So, I'm not gonna make this video too long. I just wanted to say, again, focus on the future. Stop living in the past. Just be great, my people. Sorry, this probably was a little bootleg video. I'm all over the place, but I had to post a video for y'all. Doing the best that I can. Keeping it real. Have a good night.